stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
Here in London for the Death Stranding 2 event. We love you guys. We got a great show for you. This is so fun. I gotta say, you think you know what you're about to see. We got a lot of surprises for you tonight. So this is a special event just for you guys here. We're not streaming it, so thanks for coming out. I know it was very hot outside and it's cool in here. We got a hot show for you to celebrate the launch of Death Stranding 2. First of all, how many of you guys have played Death Stranding 2 now that it's out? How many of you have finished Death Stranding 2? Wow, you guys all had a busy weekend. Okay. Well, this is fun for me because we've done a lot of these events on Death Stranding 2, but the game hasn't been out. And now that the game is out, we can talk a little bit more freely about it, and it's just so fun to have this event. We got some music, we got some special guests, and so much more. So, you guys ready to get the show started? Change that, Geoff, to Kojima! There we go. Well, as you guys know, it's been a 5-year journey. They called you out. Mr. Kojima, Naki's here to help us out. Hideo Kojima, everyone. I love you! Welcome, Mr. Kojima. Hyped today now, and it is so exciting to be here on the World Strand 2 tour with Mr. Kojima. This is a really special night because we're going to talk about the game. Caroline Polachek's going to be here to perform her song for the first time on the beach. That's coming up. But Mr. Kojima, it's so great to have you here, and we've been doing these events. We were in Los Angeles a few weeks ago, where we had, you guys probably watched the stream we did of the World Gameplay premiere, where we showed a lot of footage of the game, and of course you can go on YouTube if you missed that. And that was a really fun event. But what's unique about this one is that the game is out, Mr. Kojima. So first of all, let me ask you, how does it feel to have the game out there?
Well, it was good evaluated. I'm happy with the scores, thank you.
Yes.
Are you all playing the game? Well, World Tour started with LA, Sydney, Tokyo, and we did Paris. So we're in the middle. I love London. So tonight, I promise you a special night.
Yes.
It's a big secret, I can't still say, but it'll be so memorable. Memorable night to you.
Yeah, this is going to be a special night for all of you guys. As I said before, you think you know what's about to happen. We got some very special guests joining us as well.
I hope everyone won't faint and die. Well, you could die, go back to the world of the dead and come back.
Well, I know it must feel so good for you to have the game out there, the response that you've seen from the media and from the fans. I know it's been a long journey getting there to build this game, and tonight really is about celebrating you and this game and what you brought to all the fans. So we're just gonna have a lot of fun tonight, right guys? Fantastic. Well, all right, now, of course, everyone saw the game demonstration or whatnot, but tonight, since the game is out, I guess we don't need another trailer, right? Because we saw the final trailer, but the game is out there, people are enjoying it, right?
Yes, I know everyone's playing the game. So I made it so that you could play in various ways. You're playing right now, that's cool.
Wow, he is playing right there, that's amazing.
But who have cleared the game?
Yeah, I showed of hands. A few people have already made it through. Yeah, I asked, yeah.
Please don't give any spoilers tonight, okay?
Well, so you've seen the reaction from the fans online, the media, on social media. You're always on there. Has anything surprised you in terms of what players have liked? Or I mean, we were talking about Pizza Man. People are going crazy about that.
Pizza Man, yeah. I put so much Easter eggs in there, but I was so bummed because it was all revealed on social media right away. It has not even been a week since we released the game. And I'm retweeting all these things, so yeah, blame is on me.
Well, it's an amazing game, and I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. And we're here tonight to celebrate with you, with Caroline. And yes, I wanted to ask you a little bit about what else we might have here today.
Well, I love music, and I grew up listening to UK music, right? And I wanted to return to you, and I called this special guest. And also, I was almost going to slip this name, but I hope everyone would enjoy tonight's guests.
Okay, we got some very special guests, so maybe we should bring some of them out? All right, guys.
Yeah, are you ready? Don't get a heart attack, okay?
Well, guys, because it's a special night for Mr. Kojima, it's a special night for the game, I'd like to welcome some special guests. From the Drawbridge unit, you all know him as Sam. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Sam. Hi. Wow, this is a fun group. These guys are hyped. But that's not all, because also joining Norman from the Drawbridge unit, you all know her as Fragile.
I love you, Norman!
Yeah. And the surprises aren't over.
Someone fainted? Everyone okay?
Well, this is such a special moment, because obviously Norman and Léa, the first game, DS1, you were a big part of, but now DS2, Hideo has taken things to another level with this game. Let me start with you, Norman. You're back, Sam, again, of course, in DS2.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind right now? You've been seeing on social media people going crazy for the game, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited that this came out. It was 5 years we've been working on this. So, yeah, I'm glad that
It was more than 5 years.
Was it more than 5?
Almost 8.
No. Wow. I mean, 8 years since we've been working on this. Yeah, I'm really excited for the, for all the good feedback. And I hope you guys enjoy the game. And it's nice to have this giant premiere all over the place. So, super cool.
The reaction has been amazing. Léa, as you mentioned, obviously working on DS1, DS2. How does it feel to be back for the sequel?
Well, I'm very happy, very, very happy to be back. And yeah, it's a new journey for Fragile. And thank you so much. And so, yeah, very, very excited. And this one is even, I think, even cooler.
It's an amazing game, amazing story.
If it's possible.
So, I mean, incredible. We'll get to some of the performance capture, the things you guys did, the story that Hideo created that you brought to life. Hideo, this game, you asked the question, should we have connected? And it must be special for you, I know, to be reconnected here with Norman and Léa on stage. So tell us about, how does this feel to you?
Well, when I created DS1, right after that we went into a pandemic. I didn't really predict this seriously. And everyone got isolated around the world. And then it became like almost like Death Stranding world out there. And I don't want to say this, but I got a little sick during the pandemic time. And I was so lonely. I also did my eye surgery at that time. And I thought I could never make a game again. And but I really wanted to make the sequel. So, you know, I really wanted to reconnect with everyone who did with DS1. And even the fan, I wanted to reconnect with all of you again. And I finished DS2, so I'm really happy, especially happy because of it. I won't let you guys go.
You guys have both returned, Norman and Léa, as we mentioned, Sam and Fragile for DS2. Tell us a bit about Norman preparing to return to the role of Sam. Obviously, you did PCAP on the first game and the second game. But tell us a bit about, like, did you have to do anything different this time around? I know there was more sequences, more performance, but how did Sam grow?
When we did the first game, it was the first time I had ever done anything like this. So I was very nervous doing things, and we had Troy, who's done a bunch of these games, was sort of talking me through stuff, and Hideo as well. But I was really nervous. You know, Hideo has a certain way of making everybody feel really comfortable when you're doing things that are so far out there. There was a lot of sugarfish going down. We had a lot of sugarfish. But I think I was learning new tricks and learning what I can do. I'm kind of a subtle actor, I guess. With motion capture, you kind of I kind of learned as I went along that sometimes bigger is better, you know? So it was a learning curve for me, so.
Well, it's a great performance in this game. Léa, you also, of course, return Fragile. Fragile's the first voice we hear in this game. It's just an important character for Death Stranding 2. Tell us about your journey returning to Fragile. What was it like for you? Did you change your preparation, or how did it feel to return to Fragile this time?
How was it to? Oh yeah, I mean, it was very interesting for me because I don't come from this world of. I mean, I didn't really know many things about video games, but it was when I met Hideo, you know, I was really drawn by him, by his vision, and I think that Hideo is more than just. I mean, he created something that is bigger than just a game. It's really, there's this poetic dimension about his work. And so it was like working with a filmmaker for me. So I really loved the way like Hideo invented those characters. I thought they are extremely, they were extremely, again, moving and poetic, and it was a very emotional experience for me.
And I know with this game, Hideo, when you started, it was in COVID, so I know you had to do a lot sort of remotely at first, right, with the actors, and then eventually got to do it actually. I remember one of the first times I did something after the pandemic. I came to Santa Monica, and you guys were on set filming some things on Drawbridge. What was it like for you to sort of go from, you know, the virtual to the actual physical?
Well, at first, I couldn't even go to the scanning session, and I was just watching remotely. I think it was 2021 when Léa did the scanning for me for this game. And at first, even the performance capture, I had to stay in Tokyo, and we had this big iPad that Sony lent us called the Mado, and we used this system. But it wasn't really, I didn't feel really connected. It was very tough to do. In 2022, we were advised that we were okay to go to LA. So I went to LA to direct the performance capture, and I had so much fun meeting people. Norman and Léa, this is their second time in the game. So the shooting process is a little different than a live action film. So, and also the technology has gone a little bit more advanced than DS1. So I wanted to put more emotional acting. So both of them did a lot of dramatic scenes in DS2. And I was really happy to see their performance.
Yeah, I remember being on set because there were some intimate moments, there were some special moments between characters. Now, no spoilers, but it's like if you play through the game, you guys had some. What was it like for you guys? I mean, did you have any favorite sort of moments from the performance capture? As you said, like it's different than doing a theatrical film, but still, I mean, there's real heart, as you said, and emotion to these characters this time around.
Yes, it was. I mean, it was.
I've seen some moments here of you guys on set.
No, first of all, I have to say also that I filmed with Norman, and actually we got along quite well, no?
Yeah, thank God.
So this really helped.
Yes.
No, and I think there was like also a chemistry between the two of us, and no, we had fun. I mean, because it's a bit like surreal as well, because we're not used to have like dots, and you have to. It's a different way of acting, but it was very interesting.
I remember some of those scenes because you have the camera in front of you, and have to like move the camera out to be able to like connect with someone.
Yeah, I mean, kissing scenes are sort of difficult in movies already, but then you have like, there's like a camera. You know what I mean? And then you stick to each other because there's Velcro. You know what I mean? I mean, thank God that we get on so well, because if we didn't, that would have been a really hard thing to do. Yeah, I mean, some of the motion capture stuff, like even the ADR stuff, like if they catch you on fire like 100 times, you're like like you do like 100 versions of that. Like that's really exhausting, There's all these things, like it's a whole magical Hideo world that you say. It's kind of like you take a mushroom and then you just sort of walk through Hideo land. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty awesome.
Well, I remember when I was on set, it was also cool because you had the pre-visualizations. You almost see sort of what the scene might be in a very primitive form when you guys are filming it, right? But you have to imagine the environment around you and what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, my very first thing I ever did was the baby, the plastic baby. Right? And I'm like, what? And he's like, a whale. And we're like, what? And there was times where the two of us were like, wait, what? You just trust them and you just kind of just go for it. You feel like you're in good hands with Hideo.
Well, and it's amazing what's in your head that you translate into such a beautiful game with incredible performances and this world that you've created. But let's talk a little bit more about the off-camera moments, because I know this game is about connections, and I know you feel very connected to your actors and everyone that works with you. Do you have any favorite moments off-camera from the production of this game and traveling the world and working with these actors?
Well, we were good friends, and we also went to like dinner or whatever after the shoot. And it's not just shooting, but also we were a good team outside of shooting. And then that connects to shooting the next day, so it's really good. Because, we couldn't do this in the pandemic when we were doing remote. We couldn't go out, right? So that was different.
And some sugarfish, you said, Norman, but any other favorite off-camera moments?
Yeah, I mean, I think just all of us hanging out. Like Hideo said, we're a good group. We get on really well. We work together well. There's a shorthand with us. Like we said, it was our first time sort of jumping into this world, and I think if it wasn't with him, it would have been really difficult to do. But yeah, I mean, we kind of just like love each other and like to work together, and it's kind of fun when we see each other again. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Way more work than you think, by the way. Yeah. Thank you. But it's well worth it. And then, you see the final project, and you're just like, holy shit, this will live forever. Yeah. It's really cool. Say what?
You're all breathtaking.
Oh, you're breathtaking. Oh, Keanu said that. You're breathtaking.
Norman knows what's up.
I know what's up. I know Keanu.
And you guys are also, I mean, busy on all your other projects, so I know coordinating the schedules and have everyone come together. I remember that one day I was there with you guys and Elle and Shioli, and it was like amazing to have the whole cast together that were on the drawbridge. Léa, do you have any other favorite moments off camera from spending time with Hideo and kind of, working with him on this project?
Our dinners with Hideo.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he knows I love sushi. So I had the best sushi with Hideo. No,
good
really,
sushi.
and then we had like conversation about cinema and because Hideo is a
He likes his
great-
movies.
He loves cinema and he knows so much about cinema. So it's always so interesting. I mean, we had like so many conversations about cinema and the film directors that we love and so that was really. I mean, I loved sharing this with him.
Yeah, well, you put together a great family amongst your cast and music as well that we're going to get to as well. I know all of it's part of the experience for you of delivering something special to players. And I know everyone, you probably have seen their performances so far, or some of you playing through the game, and it's really incredible work, both you guys, your performances. So thank you for all you brought to us. Well, we've got more to share with you tonight as well. And now we're going to talk a little bit about the music of Death Stranding 2. Hideo be around. They're not going anywhere. But Hideo, let's talk about music. And I know it's very important to you. I mean, all of us have been playing the game and hearing the songs throughout the game, the player and everything. And amazing music. But Hideo, tell us a bit about who's here tonight for our first performance.
Well, I love Norman and Léa, so I want them to be in the game, right?
Yes. Well, maybe talk about our first performance, right? Yes. Caroline, yes.
Oh yeah, Caroline. Yeah, I could say that name. So I always want to work with someone I like. So that's why I proposed Caroline and made a song for the game.
Yes, Caroline Polachek, her song is incredible, On the Beach, which is in the game and came out last week, but it's never been performed live, and this is a really special night because Caroline is here with us to give us the world premiere performance of her new song. I love those world premieres, that's right. Only gonna show up for the world premiere. But yes, the first ever performance of On the Beach. So coming up next, right here, Caroline Polachek.